Good morning. My name is David Pike, and I'm with Witherspoon Rose Culture here in Durham, North Carolina. And today we're going to be talking about winterizing our roses, keeping them strong and healthy during the winter months. We've got two steps that we're going to talk about: cutting back and mounding your roses. So let's step outside and I'll show you how to take care of these two processes. We're in the garden now, and we're going to be doing the cut back first. There are two tools that you'll need for cutting back. One is a pair of good gloves, because there are thorns and they can go through and prick your hands. So you want to make sure you got a good pair of gloves to work with. The second tool you need is a pair of good clippers. You want bypass clippers, and those are clippers where the blades bypass each other. The other type of clippers are anvil, and that's where metal hits metal. This is more like a scissor that gives you a clean cut. So you want to use this type of clipper when doing your cutting back. There are two reasons for doing cutting back. One is to take off this long leggy growth from your plant, so that in case we had an early ice storm between now and mid-February or a heavy snowstorm, these canes wouldn't bend over and get broken. The second reason is just for aesthetic purposes, so that plants look nicer during the winter months, not long and gangly like they are now. In cutting back, you're not looking for a particular spot, like above a certain leaflet, to cut your roses. You're mainly wanting to reduce down the height, and generally we aim for about waist height. And we recommend this for hybrid teas, floribundas, tree roses. All roses need a good cutting back in December. And this is different than the process we do in February, which is called pruning. But today we're just going to do the cutting back. This is a tall growing floribunda, so it's a little bit taller growing than the other ones, but we're going to pick a height, just about waist height, and come in and just start cutting back your roses, eliminating this long leggy growth. Like I said, you're not looking for any particular place to cut. You're just wanting everything to be uniform once you're through. It's not a hard process, and it can go very quickly if you have good clippers, nice sharp clippers. Now this is a little tricky here because we have a tree rose that has grown into this plant. So we'll cut back that in just a second once we get this floribunda cut back. Now that we've got the floribunda cut back, we'll move on to cutting back the tree rose. The principles are the same. You're not looking for any particular leaflet to cut above, just to remove this long leggy growth, so that in case where there's a storm, we don't have any damage to the canes. And depending on the height of your plant, some plants, because they've grown so tall during the season, you'll have to cut back a little bit more. Others haven't grown as much, and so you won't have to do much trimming. And you try to have everything kind of uniform in height. So if you had several tree roses together, you all want them to be about the same height, and the same holds true for floribundas or hybrid teas, which we'll show you here in just a minute. You want to have everything kind of uniform, so it's just a nice clean look during the winter months. As you can see, all these hybrid teas are the same height. We've cut those back, but I'll demonstrate a couple more hybrid teas here, right down here. We're not cutting these back quite as much because they didn't grow quite as tall this season. This is not quite a tall grower, but we're trimming back some of this leggy growth, and therefore also trying to keep all the roses the same height. Now that we've got cut back done, we're going to come in and mound the lower 6 to 8 inches of plant. And we do that to keep the bud union from freezing during the winter months. Because if we can keep it viable, then we'll have a good start coming spring for a good, strong, healthy plant. We've mounded one plant here, and I'll show you how easy it is to mound and add additional mulch if needed. So you just want to come in and rake some of this mulch up around the base of the plant. You don't need to try to rake all of it up from around the bed, but just some of it to start a good base. Then we just come in and pour mulch around and through the plant to add to that. And once you have that done, then just come in and shake any that might be in the leaves, and then you're done with mounding up. We'll leave the plants mounded until mid-April once the threat of frost is gone. And then we'll gradually come in and pull that mulch off the base of the plant and smooth that around the top of your bed, so your bed will be nicely mulched come spring. So these are the two main things that you need to do during the end of the year going into the winter to prepare your roses for the winter so that they'll survive and thrive and be productive come spring. And we do this for our customers here, where we come in and as part of our maintenance plan and cut back and mound up. So if you're interested in that, you can go online and check us out, witherspoonrose.com. Thank you for watching the video, and we'll see you next time.